Hey guys, welcome back to another video tutorial. And as we know, the world has been in a bad shape. An epidemic has happened and everyone is having a hard time, including me and my family. My work is delayed, gyms are closed, public places are closed, and I cannot train, I cannot continue and resume my work. And all I can do is train at home, but that is not stopping me, and I hope it's not stopping you too. So today's home workout inspired from Kengan Ashura's one and only Cosmo Imai. Without further ado, let's get into it. Don't mind this shadow boxing, I'm just playing around. Now today is a little bit different. Now this workout has 3 rounds in total of a 15-minute session. And each round is a 5-minute non-stop workout with 1.5-minute rest on each 5 minutes. Today we are going to work on something that can and will always be neglected the most, our legs. No gyms, no problem. Legs can be trained everywhere. It's all about the varieties and the stimulus that you put on towards every workout of the legs. You have to, and we have to, accentuate the concentric and the eccentric part of every training of the legs, because by only then we can maximize its stimulus. I'm going to warm up here with easy 50 front kicks. I'm not giving out too much energy. I'm just trying to increase my core body temperature. I'm going to trigger the nervous system to be able to be receptive to the stress, to the training, and to the stimuli that we will be giving later on. So easy 50 kicks. Just make sure you're doing it right. Make sure your core body temperature is going up and you're ready for the training after the warm-up. Now the next warm-up would be a walking squat. So it's a footwork with a squat, basically. Step in, step out, turn in, turn out. I'm going for the isometrics here. So do it for 1 minute. Walk around, walk in, walk out. Just keep attention in the squat and in the glutes so that your body is ready for more stress. Now the final one would be a knee hops. So as you see, my core is tight, my shoulders is engaged, arms up. If you have towels or resistance bands for the arms would be great, but you have to make sure that your knees are up and you fire up your thighs to the waist and focus on the balls of your toes to make sure that you are engaged in a fast, quick motion of the legs. We're going to go for round 1. Now, when the timer starts, you cannot stop until the whole 5 minutes is over. Okay, so after you finish to the end, you go back to the top and do the cycle on and on until the 5 minute ends. So the first exercise would be a squat hop, easily 12 repetitions. The next one would be a 12 lunges hops, and remember to put your hands on the ground flat in every switch. And the next one would be a 10 extended single leg hops. As you can see here, try to extend your foot backwards and then hop forward as you swing the momentum. Remember to focus on landing in a soft landing, so you don't just bang your foot down, but you absorb the impact properly and you extend your leg backwards to be able to swing it forward again. Now 10 repetitions left and right, and then after that go back to the top and start from the beginning until the 5 minute ends. Now you can rest for 1.5 minutes each 5 minutes. Now we're going into round 2. This is a 10 hopping lunges, left and then right. Remember, hands flat on the ground before you launch up. Remember to go straight up and extend your leg backwards, because there will be a stretch on your hams and glutes. And the second one would be a 12 walking hop squats. So you can hop around the house, you can hop anywhere, back or forth, but what you need to accentuate is the squat and the hopping. Next one would be a 10 explosive air switch lunges. It is, as you can see, it is how it is. You do both left and then right for 10 repetitions each, and there's no rest in between. And then straight away to Cosmo Imai's favorite exercise, 4 pistol squats. So it's 4 pistol squats left and then you go to the right. Now after you're done this, go back to the first exercise of round 2 and do as arranged until you're back to the pistol squats. Do not stop until the 5 minute time has finished, and then you can rest for 1.5 minutes. Now you will be out of breath, you will be gasping for air, but that is the idea, that is the goal, to keep your heart rate up in a short period of time with high intensity exercise. Now you can rest for 1.5 minutes. I know it's hard, you will be gasping for air, you will be tired, but you have to push through. You gotta be strong for once in a while. Because, you know, Cosmo Imai trains like this every morning in his room. Now the third round, the first exercise would be a 10 repetition of tank burpees. This is my favorite. I get a lot of strength and height and acrobatic conditioning from this workout alone. Remember to focus on the push-up, to focus on the jumping squat and the tuck-ins as high as you can. Now the second one would be a 10 repetition of switching lunges to air switch lunges. It is as you see in front of you. Now focus on the knee hitting the air as high as you can. The hind leg will bend anyways, but what you have to focus is to jump as high as you can and explode and switch front and back straight away as you land. Now next is a 12 repetition of a 3-second down and an explosive squat hops. So 3 seconds down and then explode up. Remember to focus on the eccentric here. Control it, don't just drop. This is where you get a lot of energy and gain stability. Now the final one is easy. It's just a 20 conventional repetitions of squats. Finish it out. Try to go enough depth, not too deep, but just enough to give a little bit of a tension to your quads and your glutes, and then explode up straight away and do 20 repetitions and then go back to the first one and start again from the first workout until the end workout, and repeat that so on and so forth for 5 minutes for as much repetitions as you can, as much cycle as you can. Now end it all with a stretch. Now stretch accordingly towards your desire, towards your goal. Here I stretch primarily for my body to relax, to be able to recover from the strenuous stimuli that I have inflicted, and I want to be able to rest properly without any pains and aches afterwards from tight muscles and from knots that are created due to a lot of stress and high impact movements. Now to close it all up, the Cosmo Imai training, I would put the detail and the repetition and also the volume sheet, not sheet, more like it just written out description at the end of the video, so everyone can read and everyone can understand and train and practice accordingly for every exercise. And I hope you get the whole fun of it and gain a lot of strength, just like how Cosmo Imai do this as his disciplinary schedule in his everyday life. He does this every morning. It's pretty insane. And yes, you don't have to do this every day. You can skip your training to upper body, lower body, or maybe one day on, one day off. It's really up to you, in accordance to your goals. Have fun training, you all, and this is your descriptive tutorial.